Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please take time to subscribe down below. Hit the little button so you don't miss any of my content. If you came back, hey mamas. If you're new, hello, my name is Camille Smith. I'm an engineer and content creator, and I'm tired. This video is going to be very much almost like a Camille chat. I haven't done a Camille chat in a while. Basically, I just update y'all on, what's going on in my life. It's going to be a get to know me. I hope that y'all are able to get to know me throughout this video, and I also want to get to know y'all in the comments. Please answer the questions that I answer in this video because I want to get to know y'all as, our little corner of the internet. I want it to be more of a community as opposed to just like you watching my videos, if that makes sense. But y'all, I'm tired. Don't come for me for having my water in a wine glass as long as I'm drinking it. But this video is also going to be a nighttime skincare routine because I feel like when I am stressed and when I am tired, a nighttime skincare routine in particular is always the first to go. So I haven't done it in a while, and my skin has been okay, but I think that's really just because I've been doing a little bit extra for my mornings. But my skin is at its best when I'm doing both my morning and nighttime routines. So you guys are definitely going to see that. I'm going to link all the products that I use throughout the video in the description. So if you guys are interested in any of them, I also will put the prices as well as the links, so you guys will have that. Let's get into it. As much as I love not me having deodorant, as much as I love my braids, I'm trying to make them last until the end of the month. So every chance that I get to put them in my bonnet, I'm gonna do it. Also, I feel like I've talked about my bonnet before, but the fact that this is like a long satin bonnet, I really appreciate because it also protects the the length of my braids instead of just like bunching them up at the top. My mom got me this bonnet like a while ago. I think it's looking kind of funny looking, but she does what she needs to do. Alright, it's Black History Month, so we're gonna try to pick more black owned products. One of these days I'm gonna go through all of this, but today's not that day. I'm gonna do Malay's Gentle Hydrating Cleansing Gel because I haven't used it in a minute. So again, for the girlies that do not know me, my name is Camille Smith. I'm an engineer. I went to Villanova University to get my Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. I had double minors in Biochemical Engineering and Ethics. I do like to say that because I worked really freaking hard for that degree. And Ethics was just cool because I really loved debating, stuff like that. I think that stuff's cool. But anyway, yeah, so I did that. Right now I work as a full-time scientist at a pharmaceutical company. It's been very cool. I started working there right after graduation. I literally love this cleanser. Yes. Not me not talking because this feels so great. I'm a full-time engineer / scientist, and I started creating content back in October of 2020. Just kind of for fun. I feel like a lot of people, that's like their story, like they were bored during the quarantine and they just kind of started something. Yeah, and now I do this too, which is super fun. If you're new to my page is really, or my content really surrounds beauty. I have naturally curly hair, so I talk about natural hair products, stuff that I use on a regular basis. I am very much a wash and go girly. So I'm not the best for twist outs and things like that, but skincare, I love skincare. Unfortunately, I have very sensitive skin, so during middle school, I feel like when a lot of people were able to experiment with makeups and stuff like that, I tried to, but my skin would always break out, so I never really learned how to do my makeup. So I just am really anal about making sure that my skincare routines are good. So I talk a lot about skincare, especially for dry and sensitive skin people. I do have eczema as well, so I talk about stuff like that. I talk about travel. I love traveling. Again, if you're new, I have tons of travel vlogs on my YouTube, across my pages, my TikTok, my Instagram, things like that. And science. I mean, I talk about being in STEM. So I'm a black woman in STEM. I recently turned 24. My birthday's December 1st, so I'm a Sagittarius. For people that actually know about zodiac signs or astrology in general, I'm a Sagittarius sun, Taurus moon, and Sag rising. So like very fiery, but my earth moon kind of like grounds me. But I'm like a very chaotic person. I feel like chaotic, restless are like one of like the main adjectives that people like use for me outside of like thoughtful and nice and things like that. But I'm a very chaotic person. No, I needed this. I needed this so much. Y'all see the glow? Y'all see it? Toner. I want a toner. I'm gonna moisten up my face again. It's so funny because after I ever spray toner, like initially I didn't use toner like growing up, but toners actually do have a lot of benefits. Toners actually, because like your skin is an organ, like it's your largest organ, right? And a lot of like products that have active ingredients, your skin's not willingly going to let those active ingredients get into your skin like just, you know, willy-nilly, because if they did, then like your skin wouldn't be doing what it's supposed to do. But if you really want, you know, a specific active, whether it be like hyaluronic acid, AHAs, BHAs, like to actually like impact your skin, your toner is actually probably one of your best bets because of how thin of a consistency it is, and it's easier to absorb. Fun fact, they don't be telling you that. I'm gonna use my snail mucin. All right, back to me. I grew up in the suburbs of Philadelphia, but I'm now based in Philly, which I like literally love so much. I grew up with my mom, my dad, and my middle older sister, but I have 2 sisters. So I'm one of 3. I am the youngest, and yes, I am spoiled. I'm very, very lucky, very grateful for the relationship that I have with my family. Like by no means do I like to act as though like it's perfect, but like those are my people for real. When I studied at Villanova University, I was able to study abroad in Rome, Italy for 6 months. Yes, I actually do think about moving abroad on a very, 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 very regular basis. But realistically, I probably wouldn't do it anytime soon. No, granted, anytime soon is like in the next like 2-3 years. So I could potentially come back in like 4 or 5 years and be like, oh guys, I'm in Italy. But I absolutely loved it. That's my first time ever traveling outside of the country. And I don't know, it just like really opened up my eyes like to a lot of stuff, because I feel like growing up I tried to like other myself from like the privilege and the entitlement that a lot of Americans feel, just by like being an American. But when I went to Italy, I had never spoken Italian before, and I just kind of assumed that like I was going to be accommodated for, and that was like such a reality check. And it was such a necessary reality check, because like now when I like move throughout the world, I'm never expecting people to like make room for me or like quote unquote be nice or anything like that. But I loved it there so much. Since going there, I think I've been to 7 countries since then. So I've been to Italy, I went to Spain, I went to the United Kingdom, Canada, Mexico, Panama. Did I miss anything? I think that's it for now. Definitely want to up that number very soon. I can't even remember the last time that I used eye cream, but we really just gonna go crazy today, because I have not been taking care of myself the way that I should, and I deserve a little eye cream. You feel me? Plus this one smells really good. I don't know, I feel like whenever I use eye creams I just feel so like put together. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just me. I am Myers-Briggs ENFJ. I believe that's the protagonist. I'm also Enneagram 8, Sag, ENFJ 8. We're gonna treat our skin too for a little bit of this discoloration too, because why not? I recently relaunched my podcast, which has been super, super exciting. Y'all probably don't know too much about that, but I have a podcast called the Being Black Podcast, where basically we talk about the complexities of what being black is and what it means in a variety of spaces that we find ourselves in. So I'm super, super, super excited. Like, it's been bringing me so much happiness in this time of like a lot of stress. Basically this time around I'm going to be releasing seasons, so each season will have 10 episodes. So I won't release episodes unless I have 10 seasons already locked and loaded, because I feel like before I would not be consistent, kind of similar to how I'm not consistent as much on YouTube, but I am gonna get better. And then I would get discouraged and like not put out any content at all. I know that y'all are like much more forgiving, and like I do deeply appreciate that, but I just have always struggled with consistency. And then when I mess up, then I like get mad that it wasn't perfect the first time, then I just like stop doing stuff. Anywho, this podcast series is called Being Black and Creating Space. So I'm talking to a bunch of black creators and creatives about how they're like making space for themselves in the variety of industries that they find themselves in. So I'm literally so excited about it. I've met so many cool people through the series. If you're interested in that, my podcast is on all podcast streaming platforms. So go find it and listen. Those episodes come out on Wednesdays. I also recently launched my newsletter, which also has been bringing me a lot of joy. My newsletter is like, if you like really like fuck with me, that's like the first thing, like the first, everybody that subscribes to my newsletter is going to hear everything first, basically. That's like a much more like curated, much more like niche community that wants to just be tapped in with like me as a person. I recognize like on the internet, like you have people that like create content and like whatever, but like those people are the ones that like really want to tap into like me as a person, not just solely the content that I create, if that makes sense. So like I definitely do Camille, I do monthly Camille chats, my personal like monthly product recs, and like I also link the product so you can like click on it throughout the newsletter. I have tips for people that are within STEM, so like tips and tricks, things that they should be doing before the semester starts, when the semester starts, if you're starting your job, things you should do, things like that. I talk about like my travels, so people that are interested in like where I'm going, they get, you know, first dibs on like knowing where I'm going. All events that I plan to host. I hosted a solid core event in Philly in January, and my newsletter was the first to hear about it. I also just co-hosted a Valentine's Day event for Black women in STEM in Philly, and again my newsletter subscribers heard about it. I also create travel guides since I do travel so much, and like my newsletter subscribers have a discount code that like only they can use. So again, basically newsletter subscribers are just like the homies, if you will. So that's something that you're interested in, definitely go to my website, iamcreolesmith.com, and subscribe, and I'll be in your inbox the first of every month. I think I'm gonna go with the dream mask. I haven't done this in ages. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We getting back into the groove of taking care of ourselves tonight. Oh, what else do you guys wanna know? Like this is like tea time. I am single. A lot of people on my Instagram ask me that, but I just be like nervous to say that out loud because then like people get the wrong idea. I'm not interested in having a boyfriend at all. I have been dating though. What dating has been like super cool, super fun. This is like the first time I've ever like really had the chance to date, so that's been like again very interesting. I'm learning a lot about myself and like what I like and what I don't like. But you know, definitely single for sure. I made a YouTube video before. I like went through a breakup. It was sad. I was kicking, screaming, throwing up, all this stuff. Girl. I'm cool. But again, I feel like everyone has to go through that period of time, especially if you really, really care for the person. It's necessary for you to go through it so you can get past it. Y'all know what I'm saying. Ooh, definitely used a lot, but we're gonna bring it down our neck. That's fine. Our whole face, neck, everything gonna be moisturized, okay? Oh my goodness, my skin. It's so funny how like such small things can like infinitely boost my mood. But I guess we should get into like life updates. Y'all, I'm literally so tired. Also, if you have any questions for me and you're like, oh, like that wasn't enough, Camille, like please ask me in the comments. I 100% will answer. I've been tired, y'all. And the worst part about it is, at least right now, I can't even like fully explain to y'all why I'm tired. Because unfortunately I do have ops, which like is disheartening, but that's a conversation for another day. So I can't give y'all like the full tea, but I've just been like making steps towards something that I've been very interested in, which like is cool, but just like, girl, sometimes it feels like there's not enough time in the day. But like even today I went to work, went to solid core after work, went to class. That's like your only little hint, if you will. Went to class and I came home. So like I left my place this morning at like 8:30 a.m. and I didn't get back home till like 10 p.m. So I'm having to like pack for literally the entire day. But I am going to like actually sit down and like really like map out what my life is going to look like, at least for like the next few months, just because like it has to give me some sort of sanity. It has to. Should I clean my lashes? I'm going to. I haven't cleaned my lashes in what feels like a long time, but you really should clean your lashes if you get lash extensions like I do. I got this lash shampoo on Amazon. It wasn't expensive. I can also link it as well. But basically, and also my lash tech was explaining to me too, like the more that you actually wash your lashes, the longer that they'll actually retain, because your lashes aren't going to stay on if you let dirt and stuff build up on them. And also, I don't know about y'all's lash check, but my lash check be going in on my lashes when I come in. It's okay if like some of them fall out, because again, the ones that are supposed to be there are going to stay there. You feel me? I low-key need to schedule a lash refill as well. The only thing I should actually get is what's it called? Like a fan after I wash my lashes. Because I don't have a fan, I just kind of have to like wait for them to dry themselves, but yeah, they'll dry. Isn't this literally so cute? Next eye. But moral of the story is, y'all, I've been very tired. I also think that because I've been very tired recently, I've been like getting discouraged and just like questioning myself more. Which of course is like never like a good feeling. But I'm trying my best to not like let myself get into my own head, because I'm really my worst enemy when it comes to stuff like that. Like even if like your content, or it doesn't even have to be content, but I feel like recently like a lot of people are trying to get into it, and like that's very cool to me. But like if your content's not doing well, if like something's not going well at work, like it doesn't necessarily mean that like you're doing anything wrong. So I've been trying to remind myself of that, but again, I recognize that it's hard because I too struggle with it. So I've been trying to keep my head up. It was literally so sweet, because as I was like going through one of those periods of times that I was like questioning myself, one of my friends literally texted me like out of the blue, at least in my personal opinion, and was like, hey, I just want to like tell you that like I'm so proud of you, and like everything you do, and like you make everything look so easy and all this stuff. And I was like, God, is that you? Because listen, he has a very funny way of communicating with me, especially in my times of doubt. I'm like, what? And the craziest part is sometimes too, like it'll be like the same language like I'm using to like question myself, like literally like word for word, like again, just crazy. But I say all that to say it's normal to have doubt sometimes, but don't let it get the best of you, right? This is what my lashes look like now. Again, they have a lot of spaces in them now just because I need to get them redone, but again, it's very, very important to wash your lashes, and especially if you wear makeup, you definitely should be washing your lashes. There's no reason why you shouldn't. Videos of like the lash checks being like, like you probably thought this person had disease. No, this is just built up makeup or built up whatever. Those things scare me. Every time I see one, I'm like, I need to wash my things. This is the box from Amazon. Put that in there. Put that in there. Make sure that y'all are drinking your water. I'm thinking about starting to go back to drinking a gallon a day. It's so hard though. It's so hard, but I think it might be a nice little challenge for myself. I have to decide how I'm gonna do it or not. But that's all I got for y'all right now because again, I am tired. But I really appreciate y'all helping me create this space for myself to take care of myself, because again, my nighttime skincare routine is always the first to go. It's always the first to go. So yeah, I hope that y'all got to know me a little bit better. Thank you for giving me the space to talk to y'all about what's going on in my life, even if I can't fully tell you everything that's going on. And yeah, please answer the questions in the comments. I would love to get to know y'all better. Please tune into the podcast. Please subscribe to my monthly newsletter. And I'll see you all next time. I have a lot of very fun vlogs coming up, so definitely stay tuned, stay subscribed. If you haven't subscribed at this point, please subscribe down below, hit the little bell button so you don't miss any of my content, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.